cool stuff. That's awesome. You should check out 312 Squadron's Patreon, !Patreon in the chat. With being a member at 312, there are 3 tiers: Chicago Dog, Deep Dish, and Capone patrons, $5, $10, $20 tiers. They all come with exclusive benefits like cool custom alt art, cards, and tokens exclusive to 312 Squadron. You also get early access to interviews we do for our podcast and discounts on all of our events. Now, if that isn't enough to convince you, I'm going to just show you one more time this cool stuff.
You gotta give! Hey!
Financially supporting us means a lot. It allows us to do a lot more with the stream, and moving forward, especially with the X-Wing Alliance, we are excited to do even more for the X-Wing community. So if you want to get some cool stuff in return for helping 312, you should consider signing up for our Patreon tiers. Thank you all so much, and back to the handsome guy that's doing commentary for you right now. Hey, that's me. I'm the handsome guy that's doing commentary right now. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Game 3 of 3 tonight. I put that little Patreon video together because I wanted to make like kind of a fun, silly commercial, although that's like 50% serious, maybe 60% serious, but it still gets the point across while having a little fun and being lighthearted. But yeah, check out our Patreon if you want to. Helps us a lot. Yeah. Where are the ADAs? Well, Andre, why are you commenting on the "you gotta give" part, dude? Did you miss it? I put that in there just for you. No ADAs. We've got, so this is game 3 of the series between Crime and the 312 crew. We have a sub playing for us for Marcel. We are graced by Innkeeper's presence. That's why you see the little S in parentheses around his name. Around the team name, rather, as he is a sub for 312 crew. I'm joined for once again by Stephen Weiland, Mr. Team USA Republic champion of last season. But you're not playing in this season, are you, Stephen?
I am not. Yeah, my current role as a FEMA Corps team leader is just doesn't allow for international X-Wing.
Too much fun. Yeah,
hours.
It's true. It is. Those time zones have to be challenging to coordinate games sometimes. Would always like to do more XTC streaming, but it is hard. It's like working a 9 to 5. It like obliterates like more than half of the available games to stream. It's like my game. You can, we're looking for someone to stream at 11 a.m. Central on a Tuesday. I'm like, well, can't do that. I have a meeting. But hopefully, we can pick up. I've always found that streaming Draft League games, XTC, and just my role with the X-Wing Alliance, we have gotten even more eyes on this channel. We have continued to grow, and I mean, I'm gonna toot my own horn really quick. I've worked really hard to make this stream and this channel a high standard for X-Wing streaming. I'm definitely not alone in doing this, but I do firmly believe, and I will say, our in-person X-Wing stream is the most polished, best overall X-Wing stream for in-person play that you can find anywhere in the world. It is fact. My commentary skills might not be that great. Yeah. That might be the only thing that needs some work. But otherwise, I'm really proud of how much this channel has grown, and appreciate everybody playing in our leagues and just kind of allowing us the opportunity to be able to grow. And yeah, so I hope to be able to stream more things like XTC because it's good for the channel, it's good for the community. You can it's this good ecosystem of content that people can engage with each other with, and it's nice to be able to put that on for people. So less about me, more about the game at hand here in front of us, as we've got 6 ship versus 6 ship. We've got Republic versus Scum, 312 crew versus Crime, as the crew is trying to take the series and move on to the semifinals. So let's break down this Republic list. Steven, I'll throw it over to you.
Sure thing. So starting out the list, we've got Siege of Coruscant Oddball, living his best 6-hull 4-shield selfless life. Next up on the list, we've got Wolf, also Siege of Coruscant. So has that sweet veteran tailgunner shot. And yeah, that wolf charge is nothing to be trifled with. Up next, we've got Slider with Dedicated, so helping out with some of those blanks to help out his brothers, and Matchstick with Ion Cannon Turret and Ion Bombs, so adding some more beef to the list. And then up next after that, we've got Siege of Coruscant Jag, so grabbing target locks and sharing target locks. And then honestly, like my favorite ship in the list is Broadside with Ion Cannon Turret, and I'm really glad he brought proton bombs. I know the ion bombs are helpful, but having that extra damage output is definitely big, and especially if you ion something, it's probably going to be going into a proton bomb the next turn. So glad that he has the ions on Matchstick and the protons on Broadside.
Yeah, he's facing off against Sevwall's list, so a slightly modified version of what Jammin has brought. Instead of Fangs, he's going with the Bullseye mechanic. He's got the Rogue class Starfighters, 2 of them, Dirge and Cad Bane, respectively. The top of the order, we have Dirge. He's got that marksmanship, proton cannons, and false transponder codes. No contraband. That could matter. Lee Mackay has dorsal turret, plasma torpedoes at I-5, and then we go down to the I-4s. Dace Bonearm with Cutthroat, Lando Calrissian, seismic charges, overtune modulators, get those extra tokens, spend them for rerolls for days, and of course Moldy Crow title. Then we've got Arlee's Handrasian, such a great name, has ion cannon turret and plasma torpedoes. You get more load out there for 3 points at I4, but kind of a crappy ability in terms of good ability when it comes to being able to modify eyeball results, change an eyeball to a crit. Bad when you roll eyeball results because they get changed to focus or to blank results. So easier to kill that way if Arlee's isn't rolling natty evades. We've got Cad Bane, another rogue class, has those marksmanship, proton, or rather synced laser cannons, Sandy Blood title, and Zuckuss. Zuckuss forces rerolls. I'm trying to remember exactly what Zuckuss says. While you perform an attack, if you are not stressing, you may choose 1 defense die and gain 1 stress token. If you do, the defender must reroll that die. So going to be good for the arcs, potentially, to make them reroll into blanks. They both have dead to rights, both Dirge and Cad. So in Bullseye, can't use green tokens to modify, even with Born for this. And rounding out the list, the most dangerous of them all. He's got expert handling. He's got marksmanship. He's our favorite Trandoshan bounty hunter in the Z95 Bosk at I4. So nothing below initiative 4 in this list. Nothing above initiative 5 and Innkeeper's list. He's got oddball at I5, and that's it. And I gotta flip my camera. You like concussion bombs that you also bomb yourself with at Libo, so it's kind of a double-edged sword. But concussion bombs are scary for everybody involved.
Yeah, they can certainly do a fair share of damage, though. Like if you put them in the right spot, and it's just one after the other.
Concussion bombs are arguably better than. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess with a proton bomb, you have to take the crit no matter what. I understand why they're more expensive, but the strain is still a really good mechanic. It's a damage and a strain versus just potentially just a damage, a crit. But you know, Noah, thank you so much coming back here to cheer on his teammate, playing Assault here. Thought Steven and I gave you some mad cred for how you played the Adas, man. I thought you did. You went out of you played really hard there with Anakin. I like the Anakin play a lot.
Yeah, it was outstanding for certain.
Yeah. So shuffled our damage decks. I think our dials are set. And we've got a little cancer there with Cad and Dirge to try to line up those bullseyes on the arcs. And here we go. First player is Tony. And we are off to the races here. Big game. Game 3 of potentially maybe 5. But Sevwall has to win this game. It is a must win for Sevwall.
Checking for that target lock on the matchstick. Yep, setting him up for success. Yeah, those two pair so well together.
Yeah. Jag is hard turning up. I don't think he could fit a hard 2 without hitting the rock. gonna barrel roll? What do you think he's gonna do here?
I think a barrel. Yeah, barrel and then R4P the next turn.
I wonder how fast Dirge goes, because Dirge 4 straight boosts. You could get a proton cannon the first round. You might still be too far. I'm not sure. Slider just starting to throw locks onto Matchstick. Broadside already did so. So did you think that move there with Jag was intentional to too hard and then barrel roll? Do you think he was planning on barrel rolling, or do you think he realized that too hard wouldn't clear, so he had to barrel roll?
I think the barrel was, I feel like it's probably intentional. Because it certainly like gives some pause for Cat over there in the corner.
We're going fast. I don't think a boost is going to get you a shot though this turn. But a 5 straight from Dirge, I think you got a proton cannon.
So just grabbing the focus.
Don't see why he wouldn't have gone fast with Dirge.
So spending the R4P charge, yeah.
Going
out with that 4 straight. Grabs the focus.
No betting this game? Should be. That's on me. Here you go. No one's really betting, so you only had a couple of bets. So you can bet now. No, nobody to lock. Lima just going slow. Barrel rolling. Okay. So basically, it's like basically forcing a decision on if you leave up your flank for a barrel or for a double modded plasma torpedo. There you go. Dirge is going to get bullseye immediately here. Oh, maybe not. I don't think the boost actually is going to get him bullseye. That's... Right? I don't think so. The more I look at it, the more I don't think he will get bullseye if he boosts. What do you think, Steven?
I mean, it's close, but I mean, I almost kind of feel like you have to, because if not, then you're rolling 2 dice. I mean,
checks for a lock instead and doesn't get anything. That would have been a weird turn to use false transponder codes. Because like Jag doesn't have tokens anyways, right?
Nope.
I think looking at the top-down view, I think it becomes pretty clear that Dirge would miss bullseye by a bit if he boosted to the right. And now this turn, it becomes time to to assault the satellite arrays.
Yeah.
What do you do with the bottom arcs?
I think you 3 straight both of them and take go after Lee McKay. Like pushed a bunch of damage through, and then the next turn you can set up either just continue to 1 straight, or maybe like a 1 straight with Wolf and a 2 turn with Oddball, and then Oddball's in a position where start using that veteran tail gunner if Lee McKay's still alive. But no, I think both all 3 of Dace, Arlies, and Boss are all going to turn towards the arcs.
So including Lima, that would be 4 shots that you'd be taking. But I still think you survive that.
No, I think so too. And I mean,
that's true, Epi, but that's only 1 arc shooting at Lima versus 2. I don't think you can kill Lima this turn anyway, so that's not a terrible idea. He's talking about just banking oddball and having Wolf go straight, so Lima gets only a single modded shot. Is it weird that Jag is away from the others? I don't think so. I think Jag is the one that if there is one to be on his own, it's usually Jag, because he can get target locks for free and still have mods when he shoots.
Yeah, because I think I think Slider will probably either 2-bank boost or 3-bank focus, clean that top objective.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the other piece to that is like, I think the 3-bank with broadside, I think broadside still holds on to that bottom objective. So depending on how fast he wants to go, but if he does that 3-bank, I think that puts his ion cannon turret into play, and
that's true. Yeah, no scenario actions to be taken here in Assault. So again, betting is open. Let's try to get as many bets in as we can here. Big game. Only got 5 people betting and almost 30 people watching. So let's see if we can get maybe to 10. Hell, I'll bet for Tony. Put 10,000 on Tony here. So does Matchstick? Here's the question, Steven. Does Matchstick do like 2 or 3, maybe I think a 3-bank in target lock dirge to pop false transponder codes?
I like that.
He will have to go. He does have to 3-bank, I think, to get range. A 2-bank, yeah, he has to be close, farther along than Jag is. A 2-bank will still put him behind Jag, which we saw was out of Dirge's range 3. So here we go. We're doing our overtune modulators. Gonna clear the dice cam.
So going slow, but holding onto that bottom objective grabs its focus.
R4P, too hard. And now Jag could even be the one to lock. Because his ability is acquire a lock, not... Well, he's just going to focus. It's not target lock action, correct?
That's correct. Yeah, he can do it early and often.
Ooh, here we go. Our Lee's turns in. I think only going to have oddball for the target lock.
Well, realistically, that's the ship you got to shoot at.
Hey, woody woo. Saying quad jumpers. Exactly. Thank you for the sub. 7 months. Let's go. Choo choo. Appreciate it. Thank you. So that's a lot of tokens.
That is a lot of tokens.
If you ask me. In Bosk, just gonna focus. There you go. That's my prediction of everyone turning in on the arcs. Ooh, hard turn. I think you still got range. Do you have... He's just gonna focus. Okay. Not worried about codes. Now, let's see. Do we get the target lock here? No. Okay. Here we go. Going fast with Wolf. And even Dirge turns away. That is interesting. Cat has to go though first, but Dirge isn't gonna have room to. I don't think he has room to boost. Cad gonna just hold on to that point. Not the moves I expected. Not all of them. I think Dirge is the most surprising. Dirge is gonna try to get that nice proton cannon shot onto Oddball. Which, if Oddball goes 3 straight, he'll get Bullseye. 2, I'm not sure. 1, he won't for sure. Lima just gonna grab that lock. He 3 banks.
Kind of like the barrel roll to the right.
Arlees would potentially be able to ionize you with the ion cannon, but I don't know if it would be range. Oh, it would definitely be range 1. He is going to get a lock on Arlees, though, doing this, right? Because he does the red barrel roll.
Correct.
Procs the ability.
Yep.
I'm thinking over here that would be bad if Oddball's ionized. I just don't think he cares.
No.
It's like, oh no, I'm 1 straight, 1 banking on the objective. All right, here we go. Range 2 from Dirge into Oddball. Turn that dice cam back on. 2 dice, not in Bullseye. For 2, spend that focus. And Oddball takes 1.
Squiggle.
And that's where it can be really frustrating with Yarks. If they're rolling evades even half the time,
Yep. No,
it is tough. And a plasma torpedo into Wolf, single modded. 3 dice on 1. Spend that lock on the eyeballs. At least 2 shields down. Actually, if you get 3, it will be. All right, so at least 2 shields down. Takes. Does he spend his focus here?
I would.
Yes.
Yep. So
He likes his odds.
Just 2 shields.
Just 2 shields instead of 3. All right, the 5s have shot. It's time
So
for
Oddball's up
Oddball.
now.
Range 1 with a lock into Arlees. Dirge spent Bosk's focus. They'll figure that out. That's fine. Oh, not the best. Spend a lock on 3. 1.
For just 1.
Roll that evade. There it
Yes,
is.
evade, yeah.
Guaranteed evade from Arlees. Bosk now. They realize that he spent the wrong focus. No Bullseye. 2 dice. Can he split the crit? He blanks out instead. Yikes. The music is epic and I love it. Arlees now. Do we do a primary? Yes. 3 dice. Primary with a lock. For hit crits. Can you get 3? You can't. Hit crit.
No.
Takes 2.
1 shield left.
1 shield left and he's taken 3 shots already. That's it. He's only lost 3 shields. He's taken 3 shots. Now Cad has a synced laser cannon shot of his choice, both obstructed range 2. Who does he go into? Jag?
I would honestly probably go into Slider just because like you don't have anything else that's following up.
He is gonna go into Jag. 3 dice.
And I think...
For another blank out.
Oh, wow.
That's 5. That's 2 blank outs on attack. That is rare, especially in one engagement to blank out twice, full blanks on attack dice. Daze Bone Arm does have range 2 out the side into Oddball, or it can do range 2 into Matchstick, who has just a focus. Broadside has a focus at range 3. I gotta admit, Steven, this has been an underwhelming engagement considering where everybody is. Like,
I mean, true. Although I think that definitely favors Tony.
Oh, for sure.
If you're not pushing damage into the arcs and they just linger.
Jeez. Only one. He's got Lando. Hit, crit. There you go. It's technically plated hull. This was into... Who is this into?
Matchstick.
So it had to have been because it was 3 dice. Yep. And Overtuned has been procced, and he's about to be like quadruple strained.
All right, so a 2v.
Making it sound like our Lord of the Rings. Do not let the ox linger. it's very much something that Hugo Weaving would say. And of course, Natty is
2 hits.
And spend, and you're okay. Jag acquires a lock. That is going to be now a double modded shot into CAD. Plated hull wouldn't have worked on the reroll.
No,
you're right.
Yeah, it's only on the original roll.
He didn't roll it. And that's 3. Keeps the lock.
Wolf. Spend the wolf charge.
Oh, this is Wolf. This is Wolf. Sorry, I'm thinking Jag is shooting. Wolf is initiative 4. Spend the wolf charge. Can you get 3? You can.
Yeah, you can.
That's 2 going into Lima. Lima takes 3. Just suboptimal for Sevwall right now. As now, who do you shoot at? You could shoot into Arlee's. Does have no tokens. You don't want to give Dace an opportunity to clear more green tokens.
No, and I don't think you shoot a Dace here. Going into Bosk.
I think going into Dirge. Dirge doesn't have a focus anymore. Matchstick reroll.
Spend
the focus
for 2.
And looks like Dirge takes 1. Oh, we're re-rolling, I guess.
Yeah.
It's fine. I don't know about that, but that's fine. I thought if you rolled too early, you just kept the roll, but is that not true? I don't know. I don't care. It's just like into Natty evades is funny. Oh, man.
All right, so hit crit.
Who is this shot from?
That was broadside.
So the damage in.
Yep. And then spend that block for days.
Spend
the
for
focus for 3.
CAD takes it all.
Wow.
Just a bad turn for Sev here. Just lots of it. What's really frustrating is that you're taking damage like this and your attacks, you blanked out twice. You had another attack where you rolled 2 blanks on 3 dice. It's Dirge. Yeah, Dirge took 1. Dice game, fair game. Well, I know that if you roll too many, you re-roll. If you roll too few, you roll in the appropriate number you're supposed to roll, in addition to what you already rolled. If you roll too early, as long as you rolled the correct amount, I thought you just kept what you rolled, or you deferred your opponent and they said, that's fine, you can re-roll. I don't know. It would have been 1 damage versus none. Is it a big deal? I'm not going to step in and be like, you can't do that. That's especially given how the turn went. It's not appropriate. Also, Sevwall has earned his right to play his games uninterrupted, unless I absolutely have to. But it's fine. No bad intent there. I think they were totally fine with it. It's Tony's chill. Sevwall's chill. Jag straight clears the rock, or does he need to go fast? Good question. Let's see. 2-2 though for objectives.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I think this turn I would two turn in with Jag, set up that veteran tail gunner. Slider might be sliding this turn.
Yeah, you have to go fast. Skep. Slider would be right in front of a rock, though, if he did that. Right? Yeah.
I mean, you could slide and then barrel roll.
That's true. I keep forgetting you can still do that. So turn 3 coming up.
And then probably a 1 bank from broadside to hold on to that bottom objective. And
I think I really like the 2 hard from Jag here.
yeah, because then you're gonna have the center objective, because you're gonna have both Jag and probably one of the Y-wings. Because I think you might just 2 or 3 straight with Matchstick and just dive him in, and like if he doesn't have any, either rotate the turret arc, or if he's got something in the primary. I think 1 bank from oddball, either a 1 or 2 bank.
Yep.
And then probably just a 1 straight from Wolf. Because I don't think he's got room to clear anything else. Maybe the
So
3 bank
he did a 3 hard and he R4Ps that one, so I think he's out of R4P now.
He is.
I'll mark that off in the overlay. And there is that Slipperoonie, and yeah, definitely barrel roll. God, Tony is what it allows. I don't want to play against triple arcs anymore, but if it was especially against someone like Tony, he's good. He knows how to do, and he knows how to work them.
Nice. So the 3 bank did clear. Grabs that focus. That's going to be bad news bears for Lima, because he'll get the extra die out the rear.
Or Lee's
is
probably gonna be ionized. You could barrel roll to get an ion, but then you're in the rear arc of oddball.
Yeah, rotated the arc.
So Dace does do a hard turn, and will red focus. Bosk, does he hit himself or a friendly? He hits himself, and he takes a damage. And Bosk could die to Jag. Nice move there by Cad. He does not have contraband. Just the K turn will contest that point.
1 bank. Clears the stress. Probably just grabbing a focus here.
The false transponder codes has still not been used, right, for Dirge.
I don't believe so.
At what point are you just never worried about it, or do you get rid of it now?
So we're grabbing the barrel. I like this a lot.
Yep, this will block Dirge, I assume, unless he banked. Will allow him to grab another target lock.
Probably just on a Bosk, I would imagine. His Bosk is certainly in prime condition to die this turn.
Dirge 5k would be rad. Dace is double strained, but probably still not where you want to shoot. Well, when you're getting shot at 3 times, maybe you do shoot at him. He's just gonna go for a kill shot on Bosk. I respect that. I respect that decision.
Yeah, because at this point, I mean, any ships you're taking off the table, I mean, those honestly, they're bonus points, and it's one less ship for.
God, that
to worry
sucks.
about
I mean, you're so right. You're so right. But just like any ships you take off the table are bonus points in a game where the whole goal is to shoot ships off the board. Like it's a bonus. That's how good arcs on Assault are.
I mean,
oh, nice.
List, yeah.
And yeah, there you go, lock, and that's gonna pop off. That's gonna pop off the focus. That's where I was thinking, like maybe you do get rid of. Actually, it doesn't matter. You can't use your focus. Dead right. So in terms of Wolf's case, it doesn't matter.
All right, so range 1 into Bosk.
Yep, single modded again, but with the lock. Let's see if you can get a better roll than the last time. And oh geez. Oh. All right, only hit crit. Bosk needs some squiggle. Dead.
No.
It's like what you did to my Bosk when we got that practice game in.
I mean, a dead Bosk is a happy Bosk.
Copper Blue. I'm waiting for Copper Blue in the chat to say something about Bosk being dead. Out the back, VTG into Lima. Okay, that weird behavior from the dice, but Lima's okay. Bless you.
Thanks.
Cutthroat. Did he pop Cutthroat? I can't. Is that a must? I think so. Lima's gonna get the lock because no one has her in front arc. So you could kill Wolf here. All right, looks like they removed something. I think they remembered. Yep, Cutthroat. So Wolf's gonna try to survive here. You definitely shoot the plasma torpedo first, and then you follow up with the proton cannon. So Sevwall hoping for the dice gods to favor him better. That's pretty good. 2 hits, reroll. Can you get the third? You can. Hit, crit. And that's going to be it's going to be the crit canceled, shield, and 2 cards. Wolf down to just 4, and the proton cannon's coming. Here it is, 4 for 4 points. We get Sevwall in the lead. Only 4 points. Double modded. You reroll all 3. Spend that lock. All right, hit, crit. This might not kill Wolfie. A direct will do it. The crit. Is it a direct? Structural damage. Still alive. For now, for a moment. That sucks too, because a double modded proton cannon, you feel pretty good about getting 4. No, it can't selfless. Not in the attack arc. Not close enough. Nothing is satisfied for selfless. Now Wolf gonna gonna try to punish Lima, saying, you should have killed me. Lima tried. Recovering the charge to roll that.
So hit crit.
Lima takes hit crit.
Takes a crit.
Down to 3. What's that crit? A panicked pilot, triple stressed Lima. Well, at least Lima's ability might proc again. You get another free lock. So we call in the industry a PP, panicked pilot. All right, who's next? Who's next to die? Do you ionize? Try to ionize Dirge here? Yeah, he's going for it. Yep. It's going to be somewhat easy to ionize. You get your 3 hits. Believe this is a double modded shot with the ion cannon. Sure.
Oof, yep.
Sure. Yep. It takes an ion. Hit and an ion. Jag still has yet to shoot. Jag could shoot at Dirge. Yep, going into Slider. Slider has no tokens. CAD doesn't have any mods here, but hey, can you get some damage into the Slider? Oh no. How about no? The rerolls have not been good. The rolls and rerolls. Right, range 1 on a broadside. You're going to hit broadside hard here. This is 4 dice.
Well, the broadside is undamaged up until now.
He's not rolling. Yeah, there you go. There you go. And he has Lando to reroll
so
too.
The crit should have been turned down.
It's going to be, it won't matter in this case. Broadside, of course, rolls an evade, takes 2. All right, now you can shoot an ion cannon turret unmodded from our Lee's Hadrassian. We're going to actually shoot it range 1 into oddball. For 2. Oddball takes 1 in an ion. That is his last shield. Oh, Dace Bone Arm's ability. Dace spends Dace 3 more ion. Why don't you? Nicely done there.
All right, so yeah, I think that's the right call, is to take the primary, because then that'll give Jag a target lock into Dirge.
Or into Dace, yep. Just 1. Dace is going to take a damage. I think he still has 1 strain left, or did he just remove his last strain? 4 dice here from Jag, double modded into the bone arm. He's no longer strained. AC Dace, spend the lock on 1. It's an eyeball, spend the focus. That's 4. Dace gonna be taking 2 no matter what. Dace. He can spend a reroll. He gets 2 evades, takes 2. No crits. Down to just 2. And now out the back. Gosh, these arcs are good. 1. Hopefully Cat can get out of this one. He's fine.
Yep, squiggle.
This isn't looking too good for Scum. I've never heard that before. I've never.
All right, so
it's not looking good right now.
Then that one is...
I think it's just Tony's.
So no one has the...
I think it's 2 points for Tony. Yep. 3 points.
Yeah, center, bottom, and...
Yep, the middle and the bottom too.
Yep.
So, yeah, although through 2 engagements now, an arc has been removed. We have a structural damage to 1 whole wolf, but he's alive. You have an ionized Dirge And I think Oddball just does a one bank. Does that? I think that clears. Yeah, it definitely clears. He does his one bank ion maneuver. He's totally happy with that. You start dropping bombs. So Matchstick has the ion bomb, and Broadside has the proton.
Proton bombs. Yeah.
I think Dace is probably going to need to like do a hard turn or a bank up towards the top of the board and boost. If he goes any other way, he's going to get bombed. FTC popped if you want to remove that too, streamer. Oh, wow. You mouthing off to me, Epi? Okay, streamer. So we're about to head into round. We are in round 3, right? No, we're still setting dials.
No.
We're still setting dials.
Yep. About to head into round 4. Yeah, so I think a 4K with Wolf feels good.
Yeah, 4K with Wolf is good. I would almost assume Lima has to stay with 3 stress and like 3 bank just to make sure he's taken off the board. And that will get Sev up to 6 points. It'll be 7-6. The issue though is that you've got Lima on 3. You've got Dirge Ionized facing the wrong way, and Dace is out there just kind of about to die. 2 hull left. So a lot more going Tony's way here. Obviously, when you don't, the amount of damage that has been dealt. 4 shields, it's been, let's see, 3, 8, 12 damage, 13, 14, 15, 16. I mean, Sevwall's done 16 damage to the other list, and it just doesn't look like anything but Wolf has been touched.
Yep,
Meanwhile, yep, Tony's done 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 damage, and Sevwall's list is practically on fire. And when I say that, it feels like it because of the scenario. Dace drop, let's go. Yep, there you go. So Dace will drop a seismic. That definitely won't hit himself. I don't think, as assuming Arlise gets out of there with like a 2 bank, he should be good. It's a good seismic charge drop there. And going fast enough to be able to take the red focus there is Jag.
3 straight, yeah.
Ooh, that's gonna, I guess Oddball doesn't care. That's gonna block Oddball for sure. Slider just focus.
Yeah, I think that's definitely the call there.
You're in range of the right objective.
Mm-hmm.
Arlee's about to bring the game back. All right.
Yeah, next turn, I mean, Slider will be able to slide again and hold on to that objective.
Yep.
Yeah, just grabbing the focus, you know.
Gotta removing Wolf first. He's not gonna 4K. Matchstick setting up another ion cannon on Dirge. Yep. Surprised we didn't see an ion bomb drop, huh?
I mean, it keeps. I mean, if you drop the ion bomb, it'll probably hit some of your own ships, and I mean, keeping the dials like flexible. It certainly makes.
Yeah, I don't know if Jag would mind doing a one bank towards Dirge next turn though. If he was ionized, I don't know if you care. That'd be the only ship affected. Yeah, they're also reminding him if Day stays there, he gets hit by a seismic charge as well.
Well, it feels like it's one of those things, darn if you do, darn if you don't, because if you barrel out, then you're barreling into the proton. Oh, he's got a boost. All right.
Yeah, he's got the red boost.
Yeah.
He will get shot at by Oddball though. Cad just gonna sit there with the focus. Have range 1 and Slider. I like that 3 factions are low-key fitted on the Y-Wing and none of them are the Rebel Alliance. Yeah, that is funny. Arlees will gladly eat a shield with that proton bomb. It was cool to see Dace's ability get used as well. I thought that was fun. Good use there by Sev. And Self-Bumperooski clearing all the red stuff. Roll for the damage. Do you take that first damage card? You don't. Not yet. Gold die never fails. And Lima just getting in position to get Wolf out of there. Clears the ion maneuver. Dirge gonna get shot at 3 times. So the bomb goes off and hits Arlees. The seismic charge goes off and hits 3 ships there for the Republic. It hits the last shield on broadside. Oddball does take a damage card, and Jag takes a shield.
You look at the veteran tail as well.
Here you go. Just one. Dace is fine. Dace. Veteran tail out the back. We're looking at how much Lima has. I think you still shoot at Dace. Because Jag will have a shot at, or rather not at Dace, at Dirge. You still shoot at Dirge because Jag will have a shot at Dirge. And so will Matchstick.
Taking that range 1.
Yep. Unmodded. For 2.
Nicely done.
Takes 1.
Oddball.
Dirge down to 3. And then just do your primary. 2 dice. You got a lock. You just need 1 hit. There you go. That'll be it for Wolf. So Sevwall does get up to 6 points. Slider has nothing. So Matchstick. Think that's range 2.
Yeah, that Iron Cannon Church. That's there all day.
Broadside's gonna have a yeah. You could I think you have a good chance to get him here. Jag will probably acquire a lock, right? In a second.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's gonna shoot at Lima. Going for the guaranteed, or what feels like a guaranteed ionization. Matchstick reroll. It's a blank. So Lima rolling an evade will not, and takes the damage and is ionized down to 2. With 3 stress tokens. And range 1 now from CAD into Slider. Synced lasers, no, it's a primary. Front arc, 3 dice. Synced lasers is only 2 to 3. Doing Jag's target lock. Lima's out.
All right, so 3v2. Into Slider.
There you go. That's
Hey.
a crit. Slider's taking at least 1. Slider takes just 1.
Just the 1.
Ugh.
Got reroll. And more paint.
Oh, the Zuckus reroll. Ugh, man, Sev can't buy a break. Like, he's like, can I at least just get shields down? Arlise has nothing at range 2. So Jag and Broadside. Broadside gonna shoot at Dirge. Dirge at 3. Can maybe try and ionize him. He still has his focus.
Yeah, so statistically average dice will get him to 3 hits here. And doesn't even, yeah.
And that's an ion Dirge. So just Dirge is trying to be able to get his proton cannon off again. It's just not going to be able to. And now you have a chance to take him off the board. 3 dice. Here, only 2 hits. On 3 with a focus, I think I like your odds of surviving this shot. But then again, a blank out will do it. And still takes 1 more. Oh my gosh, he's has that focus. He can't use it.
And then veteran tail out the rear.
Spend.
Crit.
Cad had spent his and takes 1. Cad, that's into the hole on Cad. A crit face up is a disabled power regulator. He has already shot, but man, you're already so limited with these ions. You're going to be limited again with yet another ship. This is all just falling Tony's way here. And it's 9-8 after we get our assault points. All right, so you're basically asking a lot out of Arlise and Dace. Arlise is the healthiest. This game is pretty much, I mean, I hate saying this, but like it's pretty much over. And you're like, how could you say that? It's 9-8. It's just a matter of time before one more ship has to die. You have a Y-wing at 2 hull without an opportunity to get a focus, 3 stress and ionized, and dirge on 1. That is 7 points. You will score in a moment. And with the stressed Dace, he can't really get his arc in the right place. He's gonna need to do a blue to clear that stress, and you can rotate his arc, but he's going to be at best for at best for Sevwall, taking shots facing the other way, trying to get a point maybe or 2 the next 2 rounds. The thing is, like, when you have the opportunity to pair, you have a player who's good with Republic, with 6-ship Republic, you kind of have to, like, you have to pick Assault if you want to win. And I am so excited for that to not be so obvious moving forward. That will kind of shake that off, that part of the meta. And that's the thing, is I think triple arcs would be less frustrating if they just weren't in the right hands and auto win on Assault.
Yeah, I would say it's, I mean, 9 times out of 10. Yeah, if you got if this list is in the hands of the right player, 9 times out of 10,
yeah,
it's a win for Republic.
We had a game, I won't say the names, but there was a player who was paired against Empire, which isn't the worst faction for Assault. Paired against Empire on Assault, and he picked to play Republic. He had never played Arc 170s before. He had never played that list before, and he was playing against one of the best players in the league, one of the best online players, and he beat him. And it's just like, I don't know. I feel like that's enough said. Like, I have no more to say there. 1 Worlds and 2 big UK events. We don't need more proof. I know. I just wish players just like kind of jumped on the let's just play something else together kind of bandwagon. That's like, let's just agree to do something else. But hey, if you want to win, you bring what wins. Jag, 2 bank. Arlise will likely be getting out of that firing arc.
I think barrel just to barrel to claim that bottom objective. Because I don't think he's quite at range 1 yet. It's close. If you barrel,
do you think he has both forward, right now?
I think Oddball is gonna take care of that.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oddball is facing that way. There you go.
There you go. Now go forward. There it is.
Can't wait to play. At least you have a GT, man. New Zealand has more GTs than the Midwest. Focus, rotate. No, we're just gonna boost. Get that point. Or at least we'll have a nice shot in a Jag. Could possibly ionize him. The amount of stress tokens on this board, aside or not aside, is music. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with a bunch of ions. Yep, matchstick, just gonna get as close as you can to Dirge. Or just, you can block Lima as well. Lima, it doesn't get blocked. It doesn't matter. He still has 2 stress. I like that seismic charge is still there.
I think you grab focus all day long. There you go. So range 1 into broadside. Or not.
Now, Steven, when you play, like, if you're Sevwall, is this a game that you bother to like watch back?
I mean,
I'm not declaring it's over, but it's close.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, the only thing I could think of is, I mean, looking at turn 0.
Jesus, wow, that's how Dace dies. Dace just dies to natties from oddball. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there.
No, you're good. I mean, maybe just look at, turn 0. But no, I mean, it's one of those things where, as I said before, I mean, if the Republic player knows what they're doing with their list, which Tony clearly does.
Yep, that's dead Lima.
Like, it's oof. So, and I think it's probably going to end up being a dead.
Sevwall is definitely strikes me as someone who watches his games back. He's really good. It's just a matchup you're set up to fail at. Like, I just don't know how much value you can get at watching it back for improvement. I mean, like, I don't think he made any crucial mistakes.
Yeah, honestly, it's just like, turn 0. I mean, I think the one thing that, when you're flying against, triple arcs and you leave that much space in the middle open, you're setting the Republic player up for success.
Yeah, a lot of open space, and Tony took advantage of those lanes really nicely. So we're gonna try to kill oddball. This could do it. That's gonna do it. He's rolling. He should be rolling one more. No.
Plasma torp.
Oh, nice. So hey, look at that! Out of the blue, there, oddball is taken off the board. Felt like out of the blue. So 16-12. Don't know if Matchstick is shot yet.
It's not.
So this would be for the game. 1 hole left on Dirge. 2 dice primary.
And the reroll works on the primary just the same as it does for the turret. So double modded.
Yep.
And then broadside looks like still has range 2 with the Innkeeper turn into Dirge.
Spend for 2. Dirge needs double paint. Doesn't. He just cannot roll to paint. That is it. And lastly, boost, or rather slider, for 2 into our Lees. Our Lees taking 2. And yep, that's
Dirge still on 1. Dirge is on 1.
Is he? I thought I had him dead. Okay. Well, he's on 1 for now. He's dead.
Broadside for 3. Yeah, he's.
It's like 2, 3 objective points. 23-13. And that is going to end Crime's season here in the divisional playoffs. Won their first series, had a good season, 5-3 overall record. Getting in there one of the higher wildcard seeds. GG's. Thank you all for watching all 3 games tonight. If you were with us from the beginning.